What is going on, everyone? It's the Detroit Collector here with another video. Happy January 17th, 2025, TGIF. End of the week, beginning of the weekend. Hope everyone has been having a great year so far. We're 17 days in to this year, and it's been good so far. Good so far for 17 days. This video is going to be a 2024 goals recap video, and then 2025 goals. What are my goals for this upcoming year and my collecting? So I know it's already the 17th of January, and I'm putting this video out 3 weeks into the new year. I know I'm that guy. I'm the guy who's going to be saying Happy New Year when it's February, I guess. So love it or hate it, I'm getting it out. At least I'm getting it out before February. That's a good thing. Nice and sunny out. We got a little heat wave. It's like 30 degrees out here right now. Feels great. You can walk around with shorts there are people walking around with shorts right now. Feels good. It's going to go back to freezing temperatures. Also, I'll show this really quick. King of the North, Detroit Lions, Game of Thrones inspired crew neck. If you know, you know. Playoffs, NFL playoffs for the Lions start tomorrow against the Washington Commanders. RIP to them after tomorrow. We're going all the way, baby. We're going all the way. Okay. Let's get into this. So 2024 was probably one of the best years I've had in collecting. I became really in sync with how I wanted to collect and my style of collecting and what makes me happy as a collector. I kind of shifted gears early on, first quarter of 2024, and I haven't looked back with my collecting. So I've really enjoyed 2024. I've had some awesome pickups that I'm going to show some stuff here today, and then I'm going to talk about 2025. Hopefully this won't go long, but I got the original list right here. 7. For whatever reason, I only did 7 goals for 2024. As you can see, only 2 check marks. Reminds me of my high school days. Did not do well on the goals, but still one of the best years of collecting, even though I didn't do well on these goals. I like having goals for the year. You just kind of, I'm all over the place. It kind of gives you a little focus of what to do. Not entirely, but it's good. I like having some goals to track throughout the year. So 2024 collecting goals, let's get into it. First one was, I was looking at like the PSA registry and seeing like how close I am to completing some sets and player runs. I was only like 2 or 3 cards away from completing the Walter Alston manager run on PSA. So my first goal was to finish the Walter Alston manager run, which was like 2 or 3 cards. I ended up checkmark completing that one. Starting off batting 1 for 1. Completed that, and here is a nice 56 tops Walt Alston. I believe I completed that goal really early on, probably like March or April or something. So, after that, I'm like, all right, I'm going to crush these goals. Didn't work out that way. Second goal, start a new player run. So I don't have a check mark on this, but I have started collecting a new player. It's not in like a registry or anything. It's just for my own collecting styles. I don't have a check mark, but I am going to give myself credit on this one. I'm going to cheat the system, and I'm going to say I did start this goal. There's actually a number of guys I started to collect this year. Bob Veach, or last year, Bob Veach, Hal Newhouser, a few other guys. So I'm gonna give myself a check mark on that one, just because I already know my score is gonna be really bad. Third goal of last year was get one massive card from a Cleveland player. So why did I pick a Cleveland player? So I had this weird thing where I was like, Strongsville's in Cleveland, the Nationals in Cleveland. Let me pick up some guy in Cleveland. I just felt like it was a Cleveland year. It was a good time to add a Cleveland player to my collection. So I ended up doing picking up this at Strongsville, so in Cleveland. And this was the most I spent on a card all of 2024. And this is I've shown this before, but I'll show it again. It's the Nap Lajoie Portrait T206. Sweet cap back. Picked that up Strongsville last year. Knock off another one on the list. 3 for 3. Two, maybe not really 3, but kind of 3 for 3. Starting off strong. It's all downhill from now. Okay, next goal that I had was to get 15% completion on my Hall of Fame rookie run. So the goal was to add 22 cards in 2024. I did not hit that. I added, let's see here, I added 10 cards in 2024. 10 Hall of Fame rookie cards in 2024. Needed 22. Wasn't even close, but it is what it is. Like I said, I started to change around my collecting style around the first quarter. So I did one of my favorite pickups of last year for this Hall of Fame run was this one. It's a 1921 Exhibits Jesse Haynes rookie card. Shown this on the channel before, but one of my favorite pickups of last year. Just a cool pose. Nice large oversized kind of a card of Jesse Haynes rookie card. So I really enjoyed picking that one up. This one was on my watch list for a while, and when it popped up, I pounced on it. So failed at that. Failed at that goal. Next one was to get so I'm also doing, again, I'm all over the place with my collecting. I collect autographs as well. So get one Hall of Fame autograph prior to 1962. So what that means is get an autographed baseball of someone who got into the Hall of Fame 1962 or earlier. And then the goal after that was get to 15% completion on my Hall of Fame autographed baseball run. So I failed at both of them. I needed 24 autographs in 2024 to get to 15%. I added 13 autographed baseballs last year. So not close again. And then I did not pick up any player who got into the Hall of Fame in 1962 or prior. Just failing everything. But I did get close. So this was my biggest pickup for autographed baseballs last year. It was the Luke Appling Hall of Fame 1964 inscribed baseball. So close. but close doesn't get you there. So failed at those two, and then the last one was to get a autographed baseball from a 500 home run hitter and a 3,000 hit player, and I didn't get either of those. So 3 for 7, not even half. 2024 goals, ugly. So 3 for 7 in 2024. What am I gonna do for 2025? Well, like any smart person, they add more goals. I added more goals this year because failing with 7 of them isn't good enough. I want to fail at 10 now. So I got 10 new goals for 2025. I got my Hall of Fame spreadsheet here. This is kind of like report card going to class and everything. So I'm pretty sure I'm being held back right now after my my failed report card last year, but we're gonna make it up in 2025. So first one for 2025 is to just like anything in school. If you're failing, you need that one class where you know you're gonna ace it. It's the fluff class. It's a class that's gonna screw those that percentage up a little higher. So my first overall goal is to continue my Detroit pre-war collection. That's the gym class. So that's the way I collect. That's what makes me happy. That's a sure A. All right, I need 1 A on this report card. That's my gym class. That's what's going to raise my GPA at the end of this year. So I need one where I'm going to win. All right, I can't go 0 for 10. Number 2. So this one is going to be a little challenging. It's to get 1 card from the 1800s, 19th century. Old Judge, Allen Ginter, Butcher's Gold, any one of those sets. Those are what I can think of off the top of my head. Get 1 Hall of Fame player from the 19th century. I'm really eyeing down Sam Thompson, or Scraps too. That's another set. Scraps Tobacco. I'm really eyeing down to Sam Thompson, who played for Detroit. Aaron at Value Vintage, he showed a great Sam Thompson card he picked up a few months back. I'm looking for Sam Thompson. He's probably my number 1 guy from the 19th century. Dan Brothers would be another one. He's kind of expensive though, but he did play for the Detroit Wolverines for a short time period. So, and then, I think Ned Hanlon played for Detroit also, so maybe him as well. So yeah, one of those guys. Pick up 1 card from the 1800s. Sam Thompson, hopefully, is that guy. So that's goal number 2. Goal number 3 is to get 1 Negro League rookie card. So I am lacking in the Negro League collection, but it's definitely an important part of baseball history. So I do want to start working on collecting more Negro League cards. I only have 1 Negro League card. It's from the 1978 Laughlin set. It's Sal White. So Negro Leaguers, they have very few cards out there. So the 1974 and 1978 Laughlin set is a good set to try to collect those cards, the Negro Leaguers. So that might be the route I go. if I can't find something a little earlier, but those are usually very expensive. So we'll see if another Laughlin is in my future. So that is number 3. Number 4, since I failed it last year, why not bring it back to 2025, right? So get to 15% on my Hall of Fame autograph, or my Hall of Fame rookie run. So I need 10 cards in I added 10 cards in 2024. I need 12 in this year. It's definitely doable. I got 10 last year. I can add 2 more this year. It's definitely a realistic goal. Last year, jumping from I forgot what I jumped from. It was from 8 to 15%. It was a crazy number. This is more realistic. So adding 12 Hall of Fame rookie cards this year is doable. Number 5 on the list is to collect more Type 1 photographs. Again, I'm all over the place with my collection, memorabilia, autographs, but I absolutely love Type 1 photos as well. I love photography. Photography is a second hobby of mine. So I do love collecting photographs, and I think I think they're so cool seeing what people look like back then, seeing the actual face of these legends in black and white photos. So I do want to give a shout out to my buddy Mark. Mark is a great guy, and he reached out to me a few months ago, and we exchanged emails, and then we started texting, and then we went on calls. We called each other, and the first call was like a 2-hour conversation, and it was just talking about collecting and our collecting styles. So Mark, I'm in Detroit. Mark's over in California, but we have the exact same style of collecting. It's scary. Mark, I feel like, is in my mind a lot. But we joke around. He calls me Michigan him, and he's the California me. So we're always texting each other, and we're like, hey, have you seen this card that just popped up? And then we're like, oh yeah, it's already saved on my watch list. So great guy. That's the beauty of this the YouTube and this community, is that if it wasn't for this channel, we would have never met and connected, and I would have never been able to talk to someone that I enjoyed talking to so much. So Mark, just a shout out for you. And he did send me some things a few months ago. There are 2 photos. So this is, I'm bringing it all back right now with the goals. So he sent me this awesome Charlie Gehringer sliding into second photo. Real cool action photo. From 1934 of Charlie Gehringer. And then he sent me this Mickey Cochrane batting photo. So again, these were awesome gifts from Mark, but it all goes with the goals, and it's to collect more Type 1 photographs this year because I love Type 1 photographs. Okay, so goal number 6. This is kind of moving outside of the baseball realm. It's I want to pick up 3 Joe Louis cards. So Joe Louis, at the end of 2024, I made this decision. He's a Detroit legend. He's one of the best boxers of all time. I want to start incorporating more of his cards into my collection because I'm a Detroit collector, not just a Detroit baseball collector. So collecting more Joe Louis cards in 2025 is a must for me as a Detroit born and raised boy. So I showed this I believe at my last video, but this is a Joe Louis card that I got for Christmas. It's a great card. But I want to collect. I'm only putting. I'm not putting a lot on my shoulders. I only want for the goals 3. Pick up 3 more Joe Louis cards for 2025. Goal number 7: get to 15% of my Hall of Fame autographed baseballs. So I added 13 in 2024. I need to add another 12 in 2025. That's definitely doable. I'm going to continue to pick off the low-hanging fruit, the cheap Hall of Famers who always are signing. Pick those up. I was able to go see Frank, Baseball Hall of Fame collector. I went to his museum. I'm sorry, not his museum, his basement last weekend, and it kind of sparked like a fire under me to start collecting more autographs, because I do love collecting autographs, but it's one of those things where I'm really focused on cards and I try to pick up autographs when I can. But seeing the amazing collection that Frank has really kind of sparked another fire under me for this year. So I'm going to try to hit out this goal as well. And again, Frank, thank you so much for allowing me to come over and see your basement. It's amazing. I was trying really hard to convince him not to sell his collection. I don't think it worked. I'm not a salesman, but yeah, Frank, thank you so much. That was a great time. I really enjoyed myself. So I'm just pushing goals over from 2024 to 2025 since I failed, and I'm retaking these classes. So goal number 8: get 1 500 home run player's autograph and 1 3,000 hit player's autograph. This is doable. So I could probably knock out 2 birds with 1 stone by getting those 2 autographs, and that'll add to the goal before that. Another one for the autographs. Goal number 9 is get 1 autograph of a Hall of Fame player who got inducted prior to 1970 this year. Yes, 1970, because 1962 was very challenging for me. So 1970 is a lot more realistic. So that's an easy, I can easily pass that one, getting a Hall of Fame player from 1970 or earlier autograph. And number 10, the biggest goal of my goals for 2025, it's the physics class. It's the algebra class. It's the class you know you're gonna fail, but you gotta take it anyway. So it's to pick up 1 massive card from the big 3 postcards of Detroit. So the big three postcards of Detroit is something I made up myself. But there are 3 postcard sets that have Detroit players, Detroit teams from the early 1900s that I consider them the big 3 of collecting. And it's the brush postcards, it's the Topping and Co. Postcards, and it's the Detroit Free Press postcards. 3 very hard, very scarce sets from the early 1900s, like 1907. They don't come up at all throughout the year. If they do come up, they're very expensive. So it's a very low chance goal of completing, but it's on the goals list regardless. Just pick up 1. It could be any player. Just pick up one of those postcards for 2025. I do have a source where I may be able to get one of those. How much they're asking is going to be the issue. So we'll see if I go down that route in 2025. And we'll also see if maybe, I doubt it, but if they have any of those at Strongsville, because Strongsville is coming up in a few months, and that's the next big show that I'm going to, where there might be a chance that one of those are there, but Probably not. These are mostly auction house cards. So those are my 2025 goals for collecting this year. Again, I'm absolutely loving collecting, my collecting style, the way I'm collecting, just focusing on Detroit players, focusing mostly on Detroit players, also focusing on Hall of Famers, and then I incorporate a lot of things with autographs, Type 1 photos, cards, you name it. I'm loving what I'm doing right now with the collecting. It makes me happy, and that's all that really matters, is how you collect should make you happy and not trying to please anyone but yourself. So thank you all for watching. I hope everyone has a great weekend coming up. Go Lions, and until next time, happy collecting.